Harold with Papa Bear Peppers. And well, as you can see, I've already started my unboxing of my Spider-Farmer 1000. I tell you what, I'm excited about this one. This is an amazing light. What it came with in here is the spectrums and basic instructions on hanging it, their test analysis, and different things of that nature. Also in the package, I've already connected the hangers right here, and these are the ratcheting hangers right here, just so I'd have it set up. Comes with a tape measure to measure the distance off the ground, and looks like 4 tags in here, so you can mark things if you want. But I'm really excited about this one, and the only thing that I'm really going to be testing right now is the intensity. What I have over here is my Lenofocus that I had purchased last week. I wanted 2 quantum boards to run in my grow shed so that I had enough light. And to do it, I also wanted to test 2 different ones. One in the lower end price, the Lenofocus, which it's an LF100, which it runs at, that's basically, they call it in regards to their voltage. It runs $80. Now this Spider-Farmer, I can tell you at an opening, there's a difference. The lights on the Lenofocus are not covered with this membrane, this coating down here, which is really nice, and it has the cover over the connection right here. You can feel it's almost like a rubbery coating to waterproof these lights, and I can see the reds in there mixed in around the diodes and everything. This one, obviously, if you haven't seen the reviews, go out and look at the reviews on this. It's amazing. The one that I really probably took me over the top was like Micro with Shane. He did a comprehensive review on this one, and it's things like that. Also, Albo Pepper did his par readings on density, and it really blew me away. So this comes with the 2 ratcheting hangers, and obviously that keeps it from moving around. And that's one thing you want is, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you ever had to deal with your lights, you always have to try and figure out a way to adjust them. Well, if you run 2 of these, you're gonna square it up whether you're running in a tent, which I have my modified homemade style tent out in the grow shed, or if you're actually running a tent. So this comes with a 6-foot cord. It doesn't have a switch, which is fine with me because I'm plugging mine into a smart switch out there that's basically a timer. The lights will be running when they're supposed to be running. Now, so the one thing I wanted to check here, and I'm gonna just unplug, I got my watt meter here, a kilowatt meter, and basically, okay, so we're looking at 121 volts out of the wall. So here's my plug-in gonna happen, and I've tested everything, make sure everything's solid. Wow, that's intense light, folks, and I am not kidding. So that's only at 85 watts out of the wall, and you're gonna see in a minute, I'm gonna do a comparison between this one and the Lenofocus, just so it really pounds it home. Golly, that's bright. I don't want to look at these. These are the, again, the Samsung diodes. I believe the Samsung 301 diodes, which are the industry's leader as far as brightness and intensity. And I'm telling you right now, folks, that is super intense. You can see when I come down on this just how white that is against the foam there. It runs out, again, that Meanwell driver, and this is only, For seedlings, I'm telling you right now, 85 watts, 85 watts is the average. It's pulling off the wall. Is plenty intense enough for your seedlings, for peppers. And I'm telling you right now, because I'm going to be doing a comparison grow this year between, I'm going to run my Lenofocus in a group of seedlings, and I'm going to run my Spider-Farmer on the other ones, and see what the noticeable difference is starting today. And I want to see how they run and see, you know, is it worth spending the extra money? Like right now, the intensity on these lights is ridiculous. Okay, we're looking at a Spider-Farmer, so there's my reference point that of how intense the lighting is. And I tell you, I'm honestly floored at how intense this light is. It's crazy. You know, and it has the far red and the IR in there, which has been known, and that's that color spectrum that pushes you down into the 300s. I think it's 380 on these, and up into the 700s. So the newest data is showing that that spectrum, that PAR range, is no longer a distance between 400 and 700, which was it's still a good range and plants will grow, but to optimum growth, the range is between 300 and 800. So I'm looking at really intensifying my grow with this one. Okay, so enough rambling on. I'm gonna unplug this one. You see how intense? I don't know how it looks in the camera, but I'm telling you, man, in this human's eyes, that is a super, super strong light. So now I'm gonna go to my Lenofocus LF100. That's the Spider-Farmer SF1000. Now, this has a coating on the lights, but it's a very thin coating. Nothing like what I have on that one, so I can see that, and it almost feels like these are almost not coated. They're not coated as well as the Spider-Farmer. Now the driver on this one is a Row HS, not sure, but I know that they warranty their driver for 2 years. So while it's not the Meanwell, it's an okay driver. The one thing you do have here is the wires here will be exposed a little, but they do claim on their defense that it's waterproof. So with that being said, this is, I've run this one on my plants for a while, so I know it does put off intense light. But, okay, now I'm at 0, and let's see what we get. I'm running roughly the same, right at 94.5. And while it's intense, hopefully, and this one only comes with one ratchet, so fortunately I have extras. But now that you can see the spectrum there, it's intense. It's not quite as intense as the Spider-Farmer. You know, it doesn't make that white glow. It's bright, but it's not quite as strong. And this one's running 94. And remember, the Spider-Farmer was only running at 85 and was at least this strong, if not stronger. So we got that going. Now, the one thing I will say about this is the driver, this is also dimmable, and it's adjustable right here on the side. And what I use to adjust mine is I just get these little Harbor Freight Jewelers type screwdrivers, and you can adjust it and it flips right open. On the Spider-Farmer, the adjustment, you have to unscrew the driver, and the adjustment for the dimmer is underneath. So I could turn that up if I want, but I'm going to tell you right now that that intensity is plenty for your pepper seedlings, as well as this one. In fact, I'll tell you this, if you are in the market for an LED light and you've been using fluorescents, you need to be cautious. If you think you can run one of these quantum board LEDs at 12 inches off the plant, you're going to come back and you won't have any plants. They'll all be swiveled right up and dead. The intensity of light, yes, you can put your hand right on the LEDs. The temperature readings get up right around 112. But these aluminum plates now on a Spider-Farmer, I'm going to see how that one dissipates heat. But the heat sink is passive heat removal through this plate. This one's heavier, a little bit heavier in regarding to the durability. So I'm really impressed with the build of this Spider-Farmer, and I can tell right now you're paying for quality when you get a Spider-Farmer. It's slightly smaller, a little less diodes, but they make up for it in the intensity of the diodes. This is probably a Lenofocus. Is probably 3 inches at least longer, but and a little bit wider. But wow, I'm telling you, this Spider-Farmer is intense. So what my review is going to entail is me hooking these up, and I'm going to start running my seedlings under these lights and do an independent study just to see, you know, the value of these Spider-Farmers versus the value of a Lenofocus. Now, I don't have a Mars, and if a Mars company out there, if you want to send me yours and I can evaluate one of yours that'll match up with a Spider-Farmer 1000 and a Lenofocus LF100, by all means, send it to me and I'll put it in the test. We'll run the test. But these are the two that Papa Bear could afford, and these are the ones that I felt were for a pretty good value. Well, they're great values for what they do. My energy bill is going to go down. If I plugged in one of my traditional fan 300s, and there's no noise when you plug these in, that's awesome. You don't hear fans or nothing. But you plug in a 300 watt traditional LED light and you hear the fans going, and I plugged it into the wall. The efficiency is not that great. It's actually, even on my full spectrum, I just sold one, it runs at 129 watts out of the wall. So I'm already losing. I'm getting 1,000 watt intensity out of a Spider-Farmer and running at 85 watts out of the wall. I'm running my Lenofocus at 95 watts out of the wall, and I'm at least doubling the intensity. So this is where our experiment's going to start, and there's a journey ahead. Folks, stay with me on this journey as I show you the comparison between the two. The plants will be fed the same, so the control factor is going to be the same. Alright folks, so here we are, we're out in the grow shed, and this is a tough shed, 8x12. So the few things that I have to do, over here I got my Spider-Farmer SF1000, and over here I have my Lenofocus LF100. Now the only thing, my conditions in here are actually pretty good. Let me get this Mylar out of the way. I'm really happy with how my grow shed runs, and I'm sorry if you can't see that, but my temperature inside the shed here is 63 degrees. My humidity is 64, so it's optimal. I've got great humidity, just slightly on the damp side, which is what I want in here. I've got a portable heater over there, and it's running in the corner, and it basically is going to push heat to both sides. My heat mat's set up again, and I'm going to have 2 trays under the Lenofocus and 2 trays under the Spider-Farmer. So as you see, it's Spider-Farmer Lenofocus. And I'm going to separate the two so we can actually That's what the Mylar sheet's going to do. Is I want to come around and I'm going to end up taping this all off. Excuse my cumbersome way of doing this. Hopefully I don't beat my seedlings up too much in the process. But anyway, I'm just going to use some foil tape to lock these all down. And over here, we've got our Spider-Farmer at 95 watts. You can see the intensity. And we got a nice little box going here. And over here is the Lenofocus, running also at 95 watts out of the wall. And you can see the intensity down here. We got pretty good intensity. So, and if you'll notice, one thing I want to zoom in on, if it'll let me. You see here, well, the parameters are all set with the Lenofocus LF100 and my new Spider-Farmer SF1000. Each light has been set to 94.3 watts out of the wall with a test bed of a chocolate carburetor of similar size on each side at the outer edge of the pod for each light. The temperatures inside Papa Bear's grow shed are 71 degrees Fahrenheit with 66% humidity. And this is still early in the growth, so that's why there's a lot of seeds that haven't popped up yet. But have no fear, they'll be popping up soon enough and I'll have trays full of peppers. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll be posting results of this test here in the very near future. So please like, subscribe, and mash that little bell and follow me along as I give you results from this of the Spider-Farmer 1000 versus the Lenofocus LF100. So far I'm very impressed with the Spider-Farmer and look for future results to be great. This is Harold with Papa Bear Peppers. Keep growing.